Hi, it's Travis Houston, creator of Editless Video, and the reason you are here is because someone awesome has invited you to show up on either their summit, their podcast, a YouTube live, or some sort of recorded session using a piece of software called Restream. And I want to get you, the guest, to be fully prepared to show up on this piece of software for your summit, your podcast, your YouTube live, or the recording session. So we're going to go over just a few steps so you're comfortable, you're signed up, and you know how to share either your screen or your slides. So we're just going to jump in to a piece of software called Restream.io. This is what it looks like for me on the back end as the host. This isn't what you're going to see though, so I'm going to show you exactly what you are going to see when you get the link from someone on my team or one of my students who is inviting you to come on and share your brilliance. You'll get a link to Restream. Now, the reason you're getting this video is because I'd actually like you to get signed up for your own Restream account in advance of the recording, because it'll just make things smoother, simpler, and it's free to sign up. So let's go over and get this done together. I'll bring up a new incognito browser where I'm signed in as a guest to Restream, or I'm about to. So this is the software we use called Restream.io. Just Google or go straight to Restream.io. And then somewhere on this page should be a button that says sign up for free. So you click on sign up for free, and then just go ahead and put in your name and password, and then click on sign up, and it is a totally free account. It doesn't cost you anything as a guest to come on our Restream channel and stream your brilliance to the world. Okay, so go ahead, do that. Maybe pause this video. I'll wait. And go get signed up for Restream. That's going to be a really great thing to do first. So that is just completely done. So pause the video, get that done. Then we'll keep moving to the next step. So what's going to happen is one of my students or partners or someone on my team will be sending you a link. That link will take you to a page that looks just like this. So you click on some sort of a link, and they're all a little bit different. You click on the link, and it takes you to a page that's going to look something like this, where it's going to ask you if this software can access your video and your audio. Because you're going to be doing a recording, say yes. So it'll say, I'm going to say allow while visiting the site. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, yep, you can access my camera and microphone while visiting the site. Great. Boom. There it is. I'm going to pause the audio over here. It'll mess up my audio in the other video I'm recording over there. So I'll just turn off the video as well. So for you, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to do kind of 3 things on this page. Number 1, make sure that you've chosen down here, and I'll just circle this so you know. So this is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3, and well, really there's a number 4 over here you got to put your name in. So there's 4 things that we're going to cover. Let's cover number 1 first. Number 1 is your audio. So right here at number 1, there's a little drop down arrow. See that little drop down arrow? I click that and choose your best microphone. As you can see, I've got a few to choose from. Maybe you do too. I would choose my best quality microphone, and I know it's that one right there. Then I would choose my number 2. So for number 2, we want to choose your best quality camera. So I would go and I would click the droppy down arrow next to number 2 here, and I'd probably choose that camera right there. And so I've got camera, here I am. You can see me using that camera now. Okay, so I've got my audio selected, I've got my video selected. Now for number 3, these are just settings. So I'm gonna click on the gear icon here at number 3, and that'll bring up this box. The thing I'd like you to show you is maybe you might need to use this mirror camera. Okay, I'll turn on my camera, and I'll click on the gear icon for number 3. And then every once in a while, I do find that this is useful, this mirror camera feature. If I click it, it'll go flip me from left to right to left to right. So choose the view for you that looks the best. I usually point in the direction that I'm actually pointing and see if the camera does that. So for me, if I want to point left, I want to make sure that that's actually happening. Because I could click on mirror my camera, point left, but my finger's going right. Okay. That's how I usually check that. So there's mirror camera. I'm going to close that. I'll turn off my video again over here. You need to turn yours on, of course. Audio on, video on. The gear icon is there if you need it. And then at number 4 here, just make sure to put your type your name properly. Okay. If there's ever an issue here, it's because you didn't type your name properly in when you live streamed, and it's you typing it in. It's not us for the lower third. So make sure that you type your name in correctly here. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so my name's in there. I'm gonna click on join stream. And now I am in the back end. This is called the green room, okay? So I'm in the green room now, and I'm possibly waiting for the host to let me in. A scenario that could be happening right now is you might be in a summit, like a 2 or 3 day summit. You might be speaker 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So you'll be in this green room until the host is ready to bring you in. So just know that down here, there's a private chat that's only chatting with you and whoever is hosting this Restream session. So you could click this private chat. You could say, hi, it's Travis. I'm here and ready and in the green room. Okay, so just the host, get a little message from you. They'll see you. They know you're in the green room, but this allows you to chat with them. Just know they might be in a live session on the summit performing and might not be able to get back to you right away. So just know that they see you. They know you're in the green room. All of my students have been very well trained on how this software works when they're doing a podcast, a summit, a recording, a YouTube live, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to close the private chat. The reason I am doing this session right now is because, one, I want you to get signed up for a Restream, so it's all set to go. So you've got a little bit of experience before you do your first recording with one of my students in this environment. The other is I want you to know how to share your screen or your slides, okay? Either or. I'm going to run through 2 scenarios next. So here we are in the back end of Restream, just like you would be as a guest. I am showing up just as what you will see as a guest is this exact thing here. What I want you to know how to do is share your screen or your slides. And it's this little button right here. This is the important button for you. When you are ready to share your slides or your screen, you're going to click that little button right there, which I think is called share screen or screen share. Share screen, screen share, it's one of those. So if I mouse over it, it says share screen. Okay, I'll move that out of the way. I'm going to click it. And now it has some options. I can share my Chrome tab, or I can show a window, or I can share my entire screen. You kind of got to pick the option that's going to work best for you. I'll tell you what the options are. So here at Chrome tab, okay, when you click Chrome tab, this is where you would be sharing things like Canva. Maybe you're going to be using Canva slides, maybe Google. Okay, so you might be doing Canva slides, Google slides, or maybe something like Gamma. And to do that, you would click on Chrome tab. So before your session, make sure you've got your slides or your windows open, and this might be one of those scenarios where you should probably restart your computer, because your computer will run faster when you have less tabs open. So if you're one of those people who are a tab hoarder, you know who you are. So if you're a tab hoarder, you should probably restart your computer at least 3 hours in advance of your recording session, because having a lot of tabs open will slow your computer down, and your computer is going to need all the resources available to it for being on this live stream. So please restart your computer at least 3 hours before your live session. When you're ready to go and you're over here in the back end of Restream, you see I've only got 4 tabs open, right? I've got some. Just because I'm showing you some things, I'd probably only have 1 or 2 tabs open if I'm coming on as a guest to a live stream session. Your computer will run faster. Okay, so for me, I would be sharing this one right here. I've got my Gamma slides right there open. So you can see I've got my slide deck for my knowledge clones open right there. If I was going to come on a summit as a guest and talk about AI knowledge clones, I would be using my Gamma slide deck. And then when I'm ready to share my slides, I can just click on share and bloop, up come my slides. and then the host will know exactly what to do. So the host is going to, if you have slides, the host will want you to click on Share Slides. The host will approve that, and then the host will be doing all the stuff in the background for doing the live editing, showing you or showing your slides or showing you and your slides. There's lots of combinations that I teach my students what to do when they're live streaming, live casting, or recording videos, or even doing a summit. So they will know what to do. They're well trained. What need you to do is you just need to be comfortable with sharing your Chrome tab. Now, the other scenario I do want you to know is when you click on Window here. So I just clicked on Window right here. And that's if you're using, for me, I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to use Keynote. And for some of you, you might be using PowerPoint or something similar. So you would click on this Window area, and then you would select whatever software you are using. So for me, if I clicked on Window right there, and I scrolled down, I could see I've got my presenter window and I've got my audience window. And I would want to share the audience window. And when I click down here and I click on Share as the next step, that's going to be sharing my Keynote or my PowerPoint. Okay, and that's how you do it for Keynote or PowerPoint. So really, remember, you've got a few ways of doing this. Chrome tab right there is great for Canva, Gamma, Google Slides. Window right there is great for Keynote or PowerPoint. And there might be some scenarios where you need to share your entire screen. That's how that works. It basically works just like Zoom, and I know you've been on a Zoom call before. Restream works basically just like it. You click a little share screen, it pops up these options. You pick 1, 2, or 3, however you're going to be doing that, and you share your slides or your screen. I'm going to say make sure you have your slides open and ready to go. Okay, you don't want to be fumbling around in real time trying to get your slides or whatever you're going to be sharing open when you're in the live presentation. Have that done and ready. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover in this. The only thing I don't think I covered that I think you should know is how do you stop the sharing of your screen? And it's the same way you started it. This little button down here, I'll just highlight it again for you right there. The same way you start your screen share is the same way you end your screen share. And you just click that same little button, okay? Bloop. There's one other button I just want you to know, this little plus right here. So if I clicked on the plus as a guest, this is where I can do screen shares, extra cameras, local videos, presentations. This is if you're an advanced Restream user. There's other cool stuff that you can do in here. You can click on a presentation. You could upload a presentation, click through it from here. I really think the easier thing to do is just to share your screen. But just know that there's advanced options in here should you need to share anything additional if you become an advanced user of Restream. I pretty much think that's everything that I wanted to cover. Is you just need to know these little buttons down here. You need to turn on your microphone. Let's just cover them one at a time. Number 1, make sure your microphone is turned on. Make sure your microphone is turned on and you've selected your best quality microphone. Number 2, make sure your video camera is turned on and you've selected your best quality camera. Number 3 here, that's how you share your screen, okay? Whether you're sharing a tab or a window. Number 4 here, the little plus icon, that's some more advanced features for people that are more comfortable with Restream, and over time perhaps you'll become more comfortable with Restream, and that's how we can use some more of the advanced features. And number 5 there is this is where, in case you need to change something in your settings, most of the time it's mirroring the camera, you would do it from there. And then 6 over here is private chat, where you can just, if you need to chat with the host, click on 6 where it says private chat and you can message back and forth with the host. I'm pretty sure that's everything that I wanted to cover. I hope this was useful for you for getting prepared for how to show up to the summit, the live stream, the YouTube live, the recorded session, whatever the person who's invited you to do. This is how we use Restream on the back end for everything for what I teach inside of Editless Video and Editless Creator. With that, I think we'll wrap up this video. I hope you have a wonderful session.